It begins with sirens. Blue and red lights slash across the rain-soaked street, painting the night in chaos. Officers swarm, shouting commands over the thunder. A man thrashes in the mud, face ground into the pavement. A woman screams until her voice cracks, mascara running in dark rivers. The neighbors press their faces to windows, phones held high, recording. And on the porch, calm as stone, stands Madison Cole, arms crossed, eyes unblinking. She doesn't speak. She doesn't move. She just watches. As Trevor Mason, her former fiancé, is cuffed and dragged into the storm. As Jenna Clark, once her best friend, sobs into the flashing lights. They're being erased, right in front of her eyes. But Madison isn't surprised. Because this night, this spectacle, wasn't an accident. It was designed by her. 6 months earlier, Madison's life looked unremarkable. She was 30, steady, and careful. A finance professional who had traded vacations and parties for overtime and discipline. Every dollar she saved brought her closer to safety, to a future she could trust. She wasn't rich, but she was stable. She had a townhouse, a savings account, a plan. And she thought she had love. Trevor, her charming fiancé. Jenna, her confidant since college. Together, they were her family. Until the night everything cracked open. It started with an email. Madison was at Trevor's apartment, working on his laptop while he showered. A notification pinged, casual, harmless. She almost ignored it. Almost. The subject line froze her blood. She has no idea. Her hand hovered over the mouse. Against every instinct, she clicked. The message unfolded like poison. From Jenna, when do we tell her? From Trevor, after her promotion. She's distracted. No need for drama now. Her breath caught. The world tilted. Her best friend, her fiancé, together. Betrayal slashed through her like glass. But when she checked her bank accounts, the wound deepened. Numbers missing, withdrawals that didn't fit, loans she never signed. Her credit report revealed the full horror: forged signatures, stolen accounts, investments drained. Nearly $250,000 gone. Trevor's fingerprints, Jenna's boutique tied to the siphons. They hadn't just cheated her. They had gutted her life. That night, Madison didn't scream. She didn't confront. She went silent. Days passed, then weeks. She played her part, smiles, nods, dinners. They thought she was blind. But every night, behind closed doors, she worked. Screenshots, bank trails, copies of forged documents, emails archived, invoices duplicated. A file grew, a weapon, sharpened in silence. Because Madison wasn't planning an argument. She was planning an execution. But predators, once starved, become desperate. Trevor lost his job. Irregularities in accounting, they said. Jenna's boutique bled money, lawsuits piling up, creditors circling. And when their walls collapsed, they turned to the one person they thought they still controlled. Madison. Texts from Jenna: Mads, please, I need your help. You're the only one who gets business. Just a loan, just until I recover. Voicemails from Trevor: don't abandon me now, Madison. After everything we've shared, you owe me this. The same hands that robbed her now reaching for more. She agreed to meet. The restaurant was dim, the candlelight cruel. Trevor leaned close, his voice silky with desperation. You know me better than anyone. We shared everything: money, love, trust. Doesn't that mean anything? Jenna pressed her hand to her chest. We made mistakes, but we can fix it. If you just help me with the boutique debts, please, Mads. Madison stirred her water, her eyes cold, her lips still. Inside, she laughed. Because what they didn't know was that she already had enough to bury them. But she wanted more. She wanted the world to see. That night, Madison spread her evidence across her desk. The fraud, the forged loans, the siphoned accounts. And she picked up her phone. Detective Harris, I think you'll want to see this. The next morning, Detective Harris flipped through the file, his brow furrowed deeper with every page. "This isn't petty theft," he said. "This is $250,000. Forgery, identity theft. They'll face real time." Madison's voice was ice. "Then let's make sure they can't wriggle free." The trap was set. Madison invited them to a cafe, feigning hesitation. "I might help," she murmured, "but I'll need authorization. Sign these forms, and I'll transfer the money." Trevor and Jenna didn't even glance. Their signatures scratched across the page, ink sealing their fate. What they didn't know, the papers weren't loan forms. They were legal consents, granting Madison access to their financials. And hidden cameras captured everything. Trevor's smug laugh, "She'll never know where the money went." Jenna's giggle, "She's like a free bank." Detective Harris' grin was sharp. "This is airtight." Then came the storm. Thursday night, rain in sheets. Fists pounded Madison's door. Trevor stood there, drenched, eyes wild. Jenna at his side, mascara streaked. "You destroyed us," Jenna shrieked. "You leaked everything. You ruined me." Trevor's voice cracked with rage. "You'll regret this. After everything, you think you can erase me." Madison's calm cut through the storm. "I didn't erase you. I exposed you." Sirens, flashing lights. Detective Harris appeared, his voice sharp as thunder. "Trevor Mason, Jenna Clark, you're under arrest for fraud, forgery, and embezzlement." Trevor fought, cursing, spitting, until the mud swallowed him. Jenna sobbed as the cuffs locked. Madison stood in her doorway, arms folded, watching, silent. The storm howled, but inside, she was still. The trial was brutal, public. Trevor tried charm, lies, anger. Jenna sobbed, painting herself as a victim. But the evidence was a noose. Bank trails, forged signatures, video recordings. The jury's decision was swift. Guilty. Trevor sentenced to 6 years in federal prison. Jenna, 4. Their assets seized, their reputations destroyed. Justice, at last. Spring returned. Madison's garden bloomed, lavender, tomatoes, herbs thriving in neat rows. Her laughter came back, small but real. One afternoon, walking the coast with Aunt Margaret, she felt lighter. "Justice doesn't always roar, child," Margaret said softly. "Sometimes it whispers." Madison smiled. "And sometimes it knocks on your door with a badge." For the first time in months, she felt free. Until her phone buzzed. An unknown number. One message. She opened it. A single line. "This isn't over." No name, no context, just the words. Her pulse quickened. She scanned the beach, the crowd, the endless sea. Nothing seemed wrong. But inside her chest, something shifted. Because justice had whispered. And so had revenge. And sometimes whispers are only the beginning. If you thought Madison's story was shocking, wait until you hear the others. On this channel, every betrayal hides a secret, every secret hides a trap, and every trap leads to justice or destruction. Don't stop here, watch the next story now, and see just how far people will go when greed and betrayal take control. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because every day the darkness gets deeper.